of young hoes and all watching our podcast. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we have Mama Mika,
Hello.
original. We have Shameka and her daughter, Angela. Y'all remember we mentioned her last time. Baby is fine. Y'all get in them comments. See what I could do for y'all. But I want to start off by saying Happy Pride Month. That's why I brought my good friend in today so we could have a little one-on-one time. She is in a relationship. She's engaged to a woman. Her name is Portia. Get well, Portia. And we have her daughter here to talk about, the start of her mama switching over. Like she said before, she had done lived her life and she decided that now she wanted to be with a woman. So,
Yeah.
Mika,
Mhm.
we're going to get back to that statement.
Okay.
Because you say, like you said, you had like, you was grown now. Why you felt like it
Well,
then was the time?
I'm not gonna say I was grown now. Let's change that. Okay. Because I just think when I met her, I was like, oh, she's cute. Yeah, let me try to give this out. I felt like I done did what I had to do. I done been in a relationship with a guy. I done had kids. I
Mm-hmm.
done tried it. So if me trying something different, it's not because no guys felt me. No, I didn't go out of a harbor relationship. No, it's just that when I saw her and we met and we talked, I was like, I can give this a try. So I just felt like I was grown at the time. Like I done lived my life. I done did what I had to do. So it's okay if I try this
But
out.
was it always a attraction to women?
Yeah. I ain't gonna say an
Mm. So it
attraction,
was always
but I done
there.
tried it.
Okay. So see, that's what I was getting back to. Like, did you
It's
just wake up one day and
no.
say, okay, so it was always something that was a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay. So Angela is the oldest.
Yes.
We gonna take it back to when you first decided to tell Angela and Buggy.
So, I'll never forget. I think it was 2014. Angela was 16. One of my friends said to me, "Girl, you need to sit them kids down and let them know. Don't just bring that. Don't just throw that on them because
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be something new for them. So you need to sit them down and have a conversation and say, hey, this is what you want. This is what it was gonna be." And I was like, "Child, girl, I'm grown. I ain't gotta do all that." But then when I thought about it, I was like, okay, yeah,
Right.
let me let them know that I'm about to, start talking to a girl and she may be over here and things like that. So, I went ahead and did that, and Angela can take over and tell you how she felt.
Yeah, Angela, how did you
Yeah,
feel?
like I said, at first, um, I really didn't care for it. I really didn't like it. I was like, "Why, girl? Like, what is this? Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand." So it was just like, okay, she just used to be trying to make us talk to her and all this and that, make us cool with her and stuff like that. But I already knew, I'm growing
Yeah.
and I'm realizing. So I'm just like, okay, all right. So I'll be talking to her on the phone. She used to be nice. I used to be like, Portia, can you send me something?
You know that's how they get them.
Yeah.
They want to give them everything.
Uh-huh.
Right. And
Did you,
she,
Angela? Did you think that people like your friends or your peers would look at you different because your mom was, you know, Mika? I meant to ask you this: when in your circle, when it comes to these type of relationships, what are you guys comfortable with? Is it a lesbian relationship? Is it okay for me to say, okay, your mom is gay? How did you feel? Like,
Yeah,
is
it's
is
okay to say
is it ever
lesbian.
offensive to some people when using certain words?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I'm the type of person I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about how nobody feel. I don't care for nobody confirmation. I don't need nobody
Mhm.
okay because I think when I decided to want to be with Portia, I was like, Mom, I got a girlfriend. She was like, Child, I knew. I'm like, how
Really?
you already knew? Like she knew already. I'm
But
like,
what
that's
you
crazy.
mean knew? She always knew that it was something that.
I guess I'll let her tell it. she lived through me. My mom said to me before that I guess she liked girls and she could never come out. So
Wow.
she lived through me. She happy that I'm
You
happy
was
and I'm
able
able
to
to
do
go
it.
ahead and go for it and do it. And then like my dad family, they're like they don't have no judgment. So it's kind of easy. I mean, I don't think Portia family have judgments, but some of them may have a problem with it. But that's just her life. But me personally, I really don't care what nobody say, feel, or think as long as I'm happy.
Got you. Got you.
So is she back on me?
Okay, but Mika, what if it affected your kids? What if it didn't go so well when you told them? Is that what would it have been just a I'm grown moment?
I think eventually things would have gotten better because that's like with a guy. Your kids, if it's not their father, they're not gonna approve anyone.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
They're not okay with anyone, whether it's with a girl or a guy. They wouldn't been okay. It's different because it was the same sex, but I just think they wouldn't been happy with no one. But
Really?
you was happy with who you was happy with?
I like Portia now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it was with anybody you didn't like,
Oh,
name a guy I was with you like.
my daddy.
And I haven't been with her daddy in so long. So I think after her dad, I had Buggy Daddy.
I like Buggy Daddy, but
I had another friend. I had Carisha Daddy.
I like it. My brother daddy and my daddy. That's it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if it wasn't, because I think the only reason she liked the Buggy Daddy because I had a baby with him.
Yeah, we was always around him. Like, we was around his family a lot. His family,
Yeah.
like, loved us. Like,
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't think she would have been okay with nobody.
Got you.
But
Okay.
back to her and her thoughts and feelings on it.
On Portia. Angela, do you think it's a difference when it comes to the respect in a household versus it being a woman and a man?
yes, I think it's a difference. It's a big difference because females like certain things a certain way other than men. Like, men, they just kind of smooth with certain things.
Yeah.
They might not like it, but they're not going to say it. Like, Portia, she's going to say, she's going to look. Like, girl, what?
Yes.
It was kind of like different. And I couldn't do certain things that I was able to do when she had a boyfriend.
Right.
So,
Like as of what?
like, as in me having a boyfriend also.
Okay.
Portia didn't like the boy over there or nothing. But when she had a boyfriend, the boyfriend, like my boyfriend, girl,
Right.
didn't care nothing. Which is cool. She was cool too, but Portia just changed everything.
So the household dynamics changed when Portia came into the picture.
She had more structure.
And do you believe it's because of how she was raised? Like, is her family kind of like...
I won't say that. I just say that's something that grew on her as a person. I don't think her family was like that. I just think as Portia got older, certain things she went by on her own, like her own values, her own thoughts and things. And Portia just feel like I think certain things she feels rules should be implemented. People should follow this. Certain things shouldn't be done.
She's strict. She's more.
So
you would be the laid back parent, and she. And you know what? I would say that
it was a balance.
Right. When coming into a relationship with somebody with kids, whether it's a female on female relationship or not, it's kind of iffy because it's like, well, my mama let me do this, and now you coming in and you making it hard for me to do. Like,
that was her.
It's so like,
yeah.
It's like sometimes I like Portia, but when it's like certain things I couldn't do, it was like, like you changing my mama and everything.
But see, personally, I think that's just Angela.
Yeah.
That's the Gemini in her. If she can't get her way, it ain't no way.
Right.
So I don't care who it is, cause she could get mad at her daddy and don't like him.
Yeah.
But
That's the thing.
My daddy is different from you, so don't.
Angela, so you and your dad close?
Yeah.
Okay.
They really, really close.
I can tell.
Real
That's my
close.
favorite.
What?
I
I'm
can
just
tell.
saying 50-50. It's okay.
I can tell.
Her dad let her do anything.
And he give me anything, even if it's like something petty. I done got in trouble in school. My mama would go overboard, outrageous.
That's just the mama in her.
Like,
But her
And,
dad.
and Portia would do what, Angela?
same
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think because Portia, she done went to school, you know, she went to college. So I think she just wanted better, them to succeed.
Right.
You know, and again, school is not for everybody.
Right.
And she understand that too. So it ain't even about school. She just want Angela to be something.
Right.
And do something with her
And
life.
back then, I didn't notice that. Like,
You didn't get it.
I was like, I'm a kid. Like, I don't really want to. I don't know.
Mhm.
I wasn't into it, so I wasn't hearing it. But now I see like how she is. She just like certain things a certain way, like Mama said.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then I think also,
And when it's a woman, it comes off different. Because even if she had a man in the household that was strict and had certain rules and wanted things to be done a certain way, it's a little different. It's like, oh, because he's a man, he wants this structure. He wants things to go. But when it's a bunch of women, it's like, you just like me. That's what it is. That's it. And I believe that's why a lot of girl on girl relations, they because they almost just alike. Like, you like the same things. Like, I'm a woman just like you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I wouldn't know because I have never been in a relationship like
yeah.
that.
I
So-
mean, some relationships are like that. I mean, I think in mine, I feel like Portia should be like the head.
Yeah.
She more a little masculine than me,
Mhm.
but yeah, it. I think when you on a woman and woman relationship, you respect their feelings a little bit more than a guy because they're a woman,
And you
and
can
know
relate.
they they got feelings and you don't want to hurt them. Versus a guy, you be like, boy, you better toughen up.
Yeah, you acting like a bitch.
Yeah, so
Right.
I think that's how sometimes I do her, but I think that's why I'm a little softer on her sometimes as well. But yeah.
You think Portia bring a balance to you, Mika? Cause
Yeah.
I get you the look.
Portia changed too.
You think she changed me? It was a good change. I don't think she changed me. I just think that she encouraged me to do a lot. She made me become a better me.
Right.
You know, versus, and I think a guy could have done that, but a guy with like-minded views, like a guy who was already up there doing a lot for himself, who wanted a lot. I think sometimes you need somebody there that can encourage you to make you be a better you, and who's gonna support you 100 regardless of what. So
I totally get that because I think that's the space I'm in with my husband. Like, coming from where I come from, you know, I'm from the projects. Even though he could relate in certain ways, he had a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
He went to college. His parents worked. Versus my situation is totally different.
Yeah, it's a
So,
balance.
It's a balance.
it's a balance, and
Right.
sometimes you need that balance. Like, Portia make majority of the money in our relationship, but still at the end of the day, that don't mean because she make the more we don't make it work.
Right.
It's a balance. And had I got with a guy, I think I think my last relationship before Portia just wasn't for me. You know,
Right.
we wasn't on the same things. I was more mature. So with that being said, I wasn't gonna never be able to probably fulfill my full potentials on what I can really be.
Right.
And with her, it just ended
It
up.
just look like Portia don't take no shit. Like, she let you know what it is she expect of you, and that's what she gonna stand by. She not gonna venture from it. Yeah.
But my son had I don't think my son had a problem when we first got together. But I know he had a little situation where he was like, he got mad and he had slipped a little note under the door, and he was like, I'm gonna tell everybody your secret. And I'm
And
like,
who the note was for, Mika?
I don't know if it was for me or Portia, but I think it was for Portia because he was pissed off. And come to find out, later on, years later, the secret was he was going to tell Portia that I think I was still talking to a guy or something.
Buggy said, I'm finna break this shit up now.
And I think because he said it, he eventually told us later on. Because I can't, that kind of sits. I'm like, I used to always want, Buggy, what are you going to tell my secret? Because I'm gay. I'm like, I don't care. That's
so he was mad with you.
I think he was mad at her, but to get at her, he was going to tell her that I was talking to a guy still. I'm like, Buggy, what are you talking about? I don't remember that. That was in the beginning, you know.
Right.
We still was going through. We trying to still figure out we gonna really be together or not. Boy, what are you talking about? Boy, you better stop that. But I just found that out after 8 years. Recently, he told me.
So Mika, how did he feel when he was way younger than you, right, Angela? When he found out,
Angela was 16. Buggy had to be, I think he's 17. He had to be 9 or 8.
I was about to say 8.
Yeah, he had to be 8 years old. I don't know.
Cause sometimes it's different from boys. Like they feel they be
I think he probably realized when he got older that his mom has a girlfriend. Because I don't think he probably felt like it was just a friend living there. I don't think he even probably, because to be honest with you, me and Portia don't hold hands. We don't kiss.
They never did none of that.
Oh, so y'all not affectionate in front of them?
No.
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 First, probably 4 years, 3 years, it was not there.
So what y'all doing? What is this?
I mean, I think.
Is it something y'all came to an agreement on? Okay.
No, it's just.
So y'all just did it.
We just didn't do it. It wasn't just. We just don't do that. Like, if you see us out and about, we friends. We don't kiss. We don't hold hands.
On the picture.
Yeah.
Wow, Mika.
Yeah, we don't do that in front of them.
So where do it comes into play to where how kids grow up and they talk about the affection and love that was shown between their parents or they caretakers, like where do they learn?
Ask her.
I mean, I learned from my mama, in a process, it was a process, not just Portia.
Over the years.
Yeah, with men's. I learned from her with men's. And then once Portia did come, it was like...
What it was like?
Oh my God. Affection. If your mom and Portia don't show affection in the household, where do you learn it from? I mean,
and then I have my dad still, so my dad, he'll let me know things or I talk to him, but with her and Portia, it was I didn't really get
but
too
she's
much, but
Angela is very affectionate. So what do you get to want a hug and a kiss and all that stuff? Cause let her tell it. I think she said I don't know if I did that stuff, but I did it when she was young.
Yeah,
I don't know if she remember.
Right.
Buggy probably don't know what my.
But I was affectionate with y'all.
Yeah, even in middle school, she used to bring me stuff Valentine's Day. She used to do stuff to make me feel like I know a man should be doing that, but I don't know how to put it. But you remember when I was in middle school, they would bring me stuff. Stuff a man would do. So I was just
but Mika, you know what? You give me it's funny that you so romantic and you and Portia do so many nice things together, but you don't give me affectionate. You or Portia, showing love to each other publicly, I want you.
We don't
slap my ass, give me a kiss, do something.
We don't because I don't know. That's why Portia should have been here because I don't know if she's just not like that. We not like that. You would never. I mean, sometimes we'll have our moment where we hold hands and we kiss, but I don't think it's we trying to hide it from them. We just don't do it.
Well, I knew Portia loved her and stuff like that because Portia do certain things to show it, but not lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
So things in other ways.
If you see us at an event, you'll be like, they together. You'll know we together, but you won't see us. We won't do all that. We'll take a picture the most we'll do is take a picture. Right. And in a picture, we probably a kiss or something. But other than that, we don't do that.
Okay.
I think it's just our preference.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody have their preference.
But I don't think it's...
I feel like that was a good thing. Because when we was drinking in the house, I
Ooh!
was like,
yeah, see, and that probably helped them with the process that y'all wasn't so, that plays a major role. Like my mom ain't overdo it or she would,
Yeah.
because that's not in her. But you have some women who's in relationships that's really, really out there and intimate in public. And I don't know if they know how it make their kids feel.
And I think a lot of kids, again, probably Angela, when it comes to her being, she had a structure and she was strict. So that was different. Them not having to wash dishes to having to wash dishes.
Right.
Them not having to straighten up a bed to having to straighten up a bed. Mom do it.
Right.
So that was a lot versus a guy. A guy may not tell you, depending on
who the guy is.
Yeah, he may not tell you that. So I think that was a lot difference, the most difference that they had of the rules. But I think it was good. That structure was needed.
Like, see, maybe because I'm not rebellious, but I just didn't want to hear it from her.
Right.
Or whatever, because I'm just like,
she rebellious. She probably would have wanted to hear from me. It sound better coming from me than her. Like, I'm not gonna listen to her. She not my mama.
Right. Did you ever have that mindset, Angela? Like
all the time.
You not my mama.
Yes.
Because Portia just came and tried to just make rules and stuff like that. And just like, no. And then she was changing also with her, like, growing into it, like, and it just was like, I don't like this you, but I grew into liking it, but I didn't like it at all.
She wasn't used to it, but now we the best of friends, girl. We good. That's my girl.
That's cute. That's cute.
Because again, it took a while, but Angela was a little rough, but we the best. We the best. She loved Portia.
I love Portia.
She love her to death. Like, she'll call Portia if she can't get me.
Yeah.
She love to listen. So it's not, I think she's older now and she understand now that it was only to make her better. It was never to be mean or saying no.
I kind of also feel like I should listen because, like, me and my brother is so different.
That's what I was just finna ask, Mika. By her coming in Buggy's life at a young age, do you think it played a major role in how Angela turned out versus how Buggy turned out?
Okay, so with Angela was kind of raised by my mama and me. Angela, if I say don't do this, Angela daddy gonna say do that. My mama gonna say do that. With Buggy, I didn't have that. Buggy daddy, if I say something, his daddy agree.
Okay.
And that was just that. Buggy was raised with me, strictly me, my rules, my regulations. I brought Angela up differently. Angela had every Jordan, everything. Buggy did not have that. So he don't even know what a Jordan is. Mm-hmm. Buggy don't even know what a Air Force is. Like, so he was brought up different. So, yeah. And then with Portia, she has a balance. Like, she know about saving. She take credit seriously.
Right.
She takes school seriously. So it helped out a lot because Buggy is awesome. He's amazing. And he got his dad as well. Right. So it's not only he come to me, he go to her, he go to his dad. But sometimes I may feel like it's a bit too much because, again, I'm his mom. So some things Portia may be a little strict on. I have to like, hey, tone that down because I just don't agree with a lot of things.
Really?
I don't.
But Mika, when it comes into play to where you not agreeing, is it just is it solely up to you agreeing about something?
I may not agree with it behind closed doors, but I'm not gonna do it in front of his face. I may sit her and be like, you know what, I don't agree with that. I don't like what you said. I don't like that. Like, I feel like that was just too much.
But is it coming to a compromise or is it just what you say?
Yeah, it comes to a compromise because whether she believe it or not, sometimes she got to realize sometimes she do be wrong. Like, she's not always right.
Right.
Like, certain things she may feel like, I don't feel like it's right. That's just me. Like, I'm the type of person that anything in my house, anybody can eat.
What Portia say?
Portia may feel like something may be, oh no, I'm just different. I'm kind of different. Yeah. So that's still, because, sometimes we bump heads because at the end of the day, when we first got together, my kids was My Angela was something else. So Portia, that challenged our relationship because she used to be like, "Oh, I don't think I could deal with this. Your daughter just too much. I don't think because she was coming in a relationship with kids. So it was like a lot. She just felt like she couldn't deal with it. So it was a lot of times she wanted to walk away because of Angela.
Okay, but is it because, like, was it those situations?
Disrespect.
But did you play a role in it to where it was you and Angela against Portia?
No. Just some things, but not all the time. It was mainly Angela disrespect. Angela was disrespectful.
Always said not disrespectful. No, it was just certain things I didn't like.
And you was vocal about it?
Very much.
Yes. And sometimes my daddy would be like, well, yeah. And my mama would be like, well, no, that's not right. And I'd just be like, you wrong. Like, my daddy agree with me. Like, how can you not agree with me, too?
Because they was wrong.
Yeah.
And her daddy gonna agree with whatever she do, whether she right or wrong. Yes, he is. I'm gonna give you an example. Angela was working at Winn-Dixie. And the guy said something to her or whatever. Angela slapped the guy. I say she was wrong. You know what her daddy did?
He called me the B word, the guy.
Angela slapped him. People can say what they want to say out their mouth. You don't put your hands on no one.
Right.
Her daddy came there looking for the guy. After she don't slap the guy, what are you looking for the guy? Oh, he
to make it worse.
What? Yeah.
But people don't think about that stuff in the moment. He called out her name. He called her a bitch.
But you handle that accordingly. You go to his supervisor. You don't put your hands on nobody.
But
people
see, that's
talk
how
about
you
people
think
every
Nika.
day, and that's what I was saying. That's the difference.
Right.
Her daddy was ready. He don't care. He gonna get in the car and be ready. I'm gonna be like that too, but it depends on what it is.
Think it through. Yeah.
That's like, for example, some girls came to my house to fight her. Guess what I did? I called her daddy. Go get her. Bring her home so she can fight them. Because if y'all gonna fight my baby, y'all gonna fight her in front of me.
In front of me, right.
So y'all won't jump her. But me going to her job after she done slapped the guy for him calling her a name, no.
It was certain things my mama did. I thought, she really made me fight. The girls went to all my friends' houses. I was the only one had to go home and fight, but I didn't care because I could fight. But
like y'all not finna mess with my baby. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, y'all gonna see her out by herself. No, we gonna handle this. Y'all ain't finna go to my house and think no. So certain things I agree with.
How you
and
handle certain things because it could get blown up.
Yeah.
And things could just, girl, trust me, I know.
Yeah. So, and that's the type of dad she got. Her dad gonna have her back 100. Like he's not gonna care. Right or wrong, say it again 1,000. Whether she right or wrong, he gonna be there for her. Like, and if he was here, he'll tell you that. That's my baby.
Yeah, my daddy gotta watch this.
Yeah, cause that's just him. But
Mika, so coming into a lesbian relationship, how did the guys from your past feel that you was in relationships with?
Well, they thought it was a joke. I think Angela daddy thought it was a joke. Buggy daddy is just a different breed. Mm-hmm. So he didn't care. He probably was like, girl, yeah, you going through a phase probably. But
yeah, he did used to say that. Like,
yeah, they probably thought
because some people think that it affects the children growing up.
I don't think they thought it would affect them because they were still a part of their lives. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, they would know their relationship with a woman and whatever your mom do, what your mom do. So I don't think they had that major part. I think for the most part, her dad, as long as she was good, he was good.
Right.
He didn't care who it was, as long as his daughter good. And that's all he cared about. Buggy dad, he was just more like a go with the flow type person. Yeah. So he was like.
So that's where he get his personality from mostly.
Yeah, because his dad is really calm. Cool and collect. Like, he don't let nothing bother him.
How the hell you did that?
I don't know, but he popped off on me one day. But I knew right then he was kind of loco. But other than that, he called. To this day, he be telling Buggy, her daddy. He say Buggy, her daddy is Buggy daddy. I don't know, he ignorant, but yeah.
Child, him and Buggy look just alright.
Yes, but yeah, they was kind of okay, and they're cool now.
That's good.
They get along with Portia. Everybody get along with her for whatever reason, but everybody thinks she made me better.
That's good. That's what it's all about.
So a lot of people say they love her for me. So, and as long as my kids was happy, I think. Well, I'm not gonna take that back. I was happy, and as long as I'm happy, they gonna be happy because
Got you.
I have to have a balance. I have to be able to be happy. I have to be able to keep going for them.
Right.
So if I'm in an unstable relationship, my household gonna be unstable, and I just felt like as long as I was happy, they was gonna be happy.
They
and
was
I
gonna
made
get
sure
it
of that.
together.
Yeah,
You
and I made sure of that.
yeah. So Angela, do you think with your preferences, did your mom play any role in?
I think society. She's saying like, did I play a role with your preference of probably like being with a man
or
or
being
something,
with,
with a girl or something, like seeing me, would have made you?
No, because I knew what I wanted. I already knew what I
Okay.
wanted. So maybe as I got older, I probably
Right.
would've, like now. I probably
Angela
think
like
about it.
money.
But yeah, I learned that from her too.
Okay,
Oh my God, yeah, you did.
but it's
Angela talked to a girl.
Portia got money, right?
I no girl, don't say that. Don't even come bitch.
Put that girl business out
We not talking to a girl before, but that was play.
And that's only talking to her.
there.
Yeah, Angela like guys. She
Okay.
love men.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like money.
She love money.
Yeah. So
Ain't
that's
nothing
the reason why I
wrong.
talked to the girl, really.
Oh, now that's why you talk to her? Oh, now you want to let her know because she love money. Okay. Okay, again. And you say you get that from who? You was stopping to see it. Think you gonna tell my business?
Mika. Okay. So in these type of relationships, when it comes to kids, when does it become too much? Like I don't know. I almost feel like it's being forced in so many ways. Don't get me wrong. You one of my closest good friends, and you're in this type of relationship.
Yeah.
I have a brother that's gay. I love to be around those type of people. They fun. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to the kids, the cartoon,
Honestly, and then I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, but I did say the other day, I feel like it's not one show go by has a gay scene.
Not
Growing up,
one.
I never saw that much.
Yep.
So I don't know if it's because now they're acceptance to it and they're opening and about a lot of celebrities are coming
they're
out.
Scared. I think they're scared because the moment you say, like, it's to the point to where you could say something you could have an opinion about anything, but when it comes to you mentioning anything about somebody being gay, a lesbian, they take it, they cancel you. It's just this big old thing, and I don't think it should be. You got so many stars that's scared to speak. That's their opinion.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be held to a different standard because of the community that it's directed to. Like, they have people scared to say anything when it comes to gays or...
And I don't feel like you should be afraid. I do sometimes feel like it's being forced upon because I feel like, just again, and that goes to me saying I'm grown. I done been with a guy.
Right.
When kids grow up, some people follow trends. And if all they see is gay and they feel like that's okay, they going to feel like that's okay.
Right.
I don't want you to feel like that's okay. I want
you
you to
do
be
it
able to, because that's what you want to do.
Right.
Not because you see it and you think, oh, that's cool. No, don't do that because of that. And that's, again, comes to me that I'm grown. I live my life. So I know I didn't do nothing because it was a cool or it was the trend.
It's because you
That's
wanted
what
to
I
do it.
wanted to do. And I just feel as growing up, once they done been through those stages and that's something they want to do, if it's something you want to do, live up to it. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be afraid to do what you want to do. You shouldn't be afraid to own up to it. If you got to be afraid and hide it, then that ain't what you really want. You questioning yourself.
Right.
So why you doing it? Because you following a trend.
Or they want to be accepted.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the kids where they scared to come out to their parents and parents disowning their kids because of their sexuality?
I think...
Like,
if
you being in your relationship,
if you...
how would you feel if it was one of your kids that wanted to be with the same sex?
I mean, again, that's why I say I'm a sound
Age, like,
hypocrite
how y'all age?
because sometimes people feel like it's okay for women and not okay for guys. I mean, that kind of dread on me for a long time. But now,
So it would be okay for Angela, but
I feel some type of way for Buggy. But then again, I'm a hypocrite by saying that. But now, as I got older, I feel like.
but why you just can't feel like that though, Mika?
Because how could I be gay and not accept that that's who my son loves? How could I be with a woman and because my son want to be with a guy, I can't accept that?
Is it you think it's a difference with the within the things that go on? With the things that go on, do
I
you
mean,
think
I
it's
have a
difference?
lot of successful gay guy friends, and I think by me meeting them, I'm not gonna say I accept it like that, but I love it because they love each other and they're so successful.
But I don't think it ain't got shit to do with success, and you know it. It ain't got shit to do.
don't know.
It comes
I mean-
down to the goddamn sex. You thinking about a nigga, fucking somebody in the ass.
yeah.
That's what it comes down
I mean,
to.
again, and I always say, if that's something you want to own up to it, you
Because
have to be able to live in your truth.
You do.
But one
I'ma
thing
say
I
this.
could say, if my son ever was to come to me and say something like that, I'm his only support system.
Right.
If I don't support him, the world is cruel.
It really is.
So I have to be there for him. I have to let him know that it's okay. He's not gay, but I'm just saying, I will have to let him know that it's okay.
and that's the
you know?
responsibility of a mother.
So,
Period.
Regardless of if I dislike it or I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
because the first thing he'll say, well, you gay. How
Right.
you gay? But it is different.
I
What?
like it. If my brother be with a man, like,
Mhm.
pop in just
But
like
you
that.
okay with a
You
boy
would.
playing it in his booty or something? You okay with a woman playing in a guy booty?
A woman playing in the guy booty?
Yeah.
That's fine.
But
Why
how
that's
is
fine,
that fine?
Because it's a he want it from a woman, not from a man. Like I don't think that's gay.
But he playing in his booty. You're a guy playing in a girl.
What you mean, ridiculous or like?
I don't know, but playing with his booty.
Listen, after the third, fourth time of me trying anal, I have a newfound respect for gay men. Baby.
That thing hurt.
They some strong motherfuckers to be able to take some shit like that. That shit hurt.
No matter how many tries you try, that shit
Mm.
hurt. But it do feel good.
That's
They don't
that's
be wanting what?
that's
Like eat because like
They stomach be hurting.
no, because like when like gay boys like when they eat and they want to have sex, like it interfere like with it. I guess when your food coming down.
Oh, so
I
that
ain't
mean
never knew
So
that.
they don't be wanting. Some of them don't really want to eat like too much or probably like a certain time because that affect it. Like I got a lot of gay friends, a lot.
Oh, okay.
I would think so though. You
they got the shit.
Yeah, like they
Okay.
don't have it clean.
right. So they Angela schooling us a little bit. So they take more. They it's a process. Cause when I wanted to try it was a process. They talk about you got to use a fleet and do all of this shit.
Oh, you ain't gotta do all. When I did it, girl, please just go
You
ahead and
just
try to
did
stick it
What
in.
you
Yeah.
can do it like that, but sometimes when you do it, like most of the time, 85% of the time,
You
it's
should
gonna
know.
be
You don't
doodle.
try that like that.
No, I'm just telling you.
You ain't got-
She know she did.
No, I didn't.
Mika.
Oh, so they go through a process. Okay.
That's baby. They them some. Listen, that's a different type of pain.
It is.
That's a different type of
I
pain.
agree.
I'm sorry. I can't.
I agree. But yeah, I don't know. If Angela was to come to me and say she got a girlfriend, I think my kids will be. She taking care of you. What's going on? She gonna make you a better you.
Like my mama,
Like-
she gonna hear me out and she gonna tell me what I should do, how I should do with
Mhm.
a person. So she gonna accept any person. Sometimes she might be like, no, that's not it.
Right.
But she's just gonna let me know. Like she's not like, oh, don't talk to that person. Like they gotta give her a reason and stuff like that. If it's a girl or a boy.
Mm-hmm.
So Angela, you say that you have a lot of gay friends. So why would it be different for your brother?
Because like you got a boy, like some of my gay friends, they kiss in front of each other, dance on each other. We go to gay clubs, and it's just like, my brother, me thinking that of him, no. Like, if he want to be slaying, he need to be like, not even DL. Like, he need to be like, none of that. Like, the look, talk, nothing. Like,
Oh, you saying like the masculine ones that you
yes,
wouldn't
like,
really know?
see, my gay friends, like, I have one that's masculine, and like, it's okay a little, like, to bring him around my boys, like, the men I talk to and stuff like that. But the ones that's like,
Flamboyant
it's like,
and
no,
loud.
and they can
Right.
be looking like, but they just, I don't want to say fish because they probably not gonna know. But yeah, like they just like girly and stuff. Like it's like no, I'm not doing it. Like,
But you, cause you know what, my brother Famous, I had to talk to Chico a lot when he first used to start coming around to let him know, and you know, like even L, like my husband didn't see nothing. He just know that that's just him. Like,
And that's good.
he's the ultimate.
That's good.
Oh my God.
Because your husband, I like people like that accept, because that means he's sure about himself.
Right.
When you have guys nowadays that can't get along with a gay person, that make me think about you. Like,
but do it have anything to do with how that gay person interacts? Like some of them do
the
too
most.
much.
Some do the most, but at the end of the day, that's who that person is.
Right.
You may do the most, and it may not feel like you do the most. I mean, I think most guys who can accept a person gay or whoever and can keep them, they secure with themselves.
Yeah, because famous always does the most. And it really didn't bother
your husband.
Yeah, or my son. It's like,
yeah, they know him.
Yeah.
They're secure with their self, regardless of what. That's who he is.
Yeah.
I know that's my uncle. That's what my uncle like.
Yeah.
I'm secure with myself.
And
My
you
uncle
have
to show family too, also.
Yeah, and you gotta teach them at a certain age not to. No, ma'am. You have to teach them at a certain age not to treat people differently.
She need to get that plumper baby. That's just too much. I don't want no more of that plump. But yeah, because I can say, I feel like that sometimes. Some of my friends be doing the most, and I be like, oh God, you gotta do that. But cause I got friends who feel like they don't be wanting some gay guys around or whatever. But how could I be your friend if you don't want them around?
Right. It says a lot about a person's character.
How could I be like? I mean,
because you see, even when I'm doing stuff,
I
I be like, Mika, you and Portia wanna, you know, because it's no difference to me. If you're my friend, you're my friend, and I'm not gonna put you in a box to where, okay, when I go with these people, I can invite her, but when I'm with, you know, my husband, no, it's all around.
Actually, me and Portia don't really kiss. We don't hold hands. We don't do nothing in that.
But it wouldn't matter.
I know,
though.
but we just don't do it. Though.
Right?
We don't.
You don't think that matter? I think that does matter. Like if we
you
all
do?
out, me, my brother, and my mom just kissing and all that. Like,
but it's love. It's affection. Are you saying that because it's your mama?
You don't have a problem with that?
No, I won't have a problem. It's cool.
Nah.
But it's just like, you know how some people is like, if y'all tonguing it, it's like, no, y'all can kiss, y'all can hug. I mean, it's okay. I don't care. Like, I'm really like open, whatever. But like, if it's just me, her, and my brother, like, I prefer them not to like around my brother. Like,
so that goes to say,
after
people
all
be biased.
these years,
it's okay for a woman sometimes, but if it's brought into a guy or a boy face, they don't want to see it. They don't want it to be.
So it'd be okay if it was a man or your daddy or something.
Yeah, like if we all out, yeah.
That's a double standard, Angela. Because it's a woman. Why it's different for her to do it with a woman and not a man?
Because it's just different. Like, she don't care what other people think. I kind of do.
You kind of do. Yeah. Okay. And that's her being honest.
Even though, like, I just hear other people out sometimes. Like, I might not really care too much, but I care. And
it's not. Is it to protect you or is it to protect how your mom might feel?
My mom, because. Like, if somebody say something like my mom, I'm going to do something.
Right.
So
right.
Like, no.
But mom not going to care.
She's not.
Like, I don't care about nothing.
I was recently fussing with these girls. They're like, oh, your mama gay. I'm like,
Like after all this time, that's what the hell y'all got to
like,
say?
I'm gay.
Right.
My mom was like, I don't care. I'm like, it's just so fair. They bringing you up like,
Yeah.
You open with it, but they bring you up like, don't play with me or her.
Got you.
Yeah, but
That's
I be
her
like,
being protective.
I be like, I don't care. I really don't care what nobody say, feel, or think. I don't care about the media. I don't care about none of that. It don't affect me because how I eat and shit, that don't affect me. They don't make my money. That's just, and I just try to have her like that, but I can't. But I don't care.
Angela, she do me the same way.
I sure
I'm
do.
sensitive as hell.
She's sensitive as fuck.
Yeah.
Hell,
Yeah.
let me not drink that blue wine. But she's sensitive as shit, and I always try to tell her, like, bitch, don't worry about that shit. Like, that's just her. She's a caring person. She's loving. She love all her goddamn friends. Oh, God.
Oh, it sound like, bitch, it sound like you want to say something else
She
after
support
that.
everybody. That's just her, and you can't take that away because Portia is like that.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm mixed with a Scorpio,
Oh,
too,
she's
though.
Sagittarius like your daddy. Because your daddy December 5th.
No, but see, I'm a cusp, actually. I'm the last day of Scorpio and the first day of Sagittarius.
Oh, yeah, you in between.
Yeah.
Oh, so she got that. Ooh, Jesus, you fucked up. Oh, Portia.
Yeah.
Portia Scorpio, and she care about, oh, God. She care about her friends. She care. Friendships mean a lot. I ain't saying friendships don't mean a lot to me, but.
No, but Mika, I will give you this. It's okay. I think it's best to be the way that you are.
Yeah.
Because you sleep easily at night. Being the way that I am, I can own it, but I hate it. I absolutely hate.
That's just how Portia is.
I hate it because I wish I could be like, fuck a bitch and that's just
Ooh,
it. But I
y'all
care.
just alike.
Yeah, I care way too much. But I tell people, even though it done took me about 22 years, when I get there,
You down.
when I finally get there and understand what it is everybody been trying to tell me, it's going to be so difficult and it's going to be hard for a lot of hoes.
Yeah.
It really is. Because I'm going to be like, fuck that. Don't call me. I know I can't do it. I'm one of them people that could do everything. No, I can't do it. No, I'm not coming. No, I don't like you. No, I said what the fuck I said and that's it. I'm not going back on it. But I'm not there yet. I care a whole lot. And I'm not ashamed to say it. Like,
yeah, you not.
I care a lot. If I offend somebody, I'd be like, did I offend you? I'm sorry. But I know that coming into this,
You like Portia.
I'm not going to be able to be that way because it's going to be some topics that we have to touch on and everybody is not going to agree.
Sure not.
They always going to have an opinion.
Sure is.
So,
Just like now. Sure is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I may feel like it's okay. If my son tell me, you may feel like it ain't okay.
No, but you know what? With my husband, I think that it would be something that he accept, and I don't want to put it out there because I want grandkids and everything. But if it was my kids, I love my kids so much. It is what it is. Be the best you. If you gonna be gay, be the best gay person that you can be, and I'm gonna help you.
That's my thing. I don't want. That's why I be wanting. That's why again when we say it's being thrown out there because some people follow trends.
Yeah.
I don't want you to follow a trend. That need to be something that you choose and that's something you want to do.
Like something deep down inside that you can't run from it. That is who I am, Mom.
You done went through this.
I love this type of person.
Yeah,
not because you see it on.
Because
I got a girlfriend. Because all of a sudden it was cool to have a girlfriend. I remember people was embarrassed to be gay. And now you got kids. Oh, that's my girlfriend. And it's like, is you doing it for social media?
Yeah.
Because she know how to dress and she stay fly.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
Because, again, growing up, I have every time you cut on the TV is a gay scene. Growing up, I never seen that many gay scenes.
Mika, they having movies come out.
Gay scenes.
They having movies for kids come out that's based on. I think it's a new Batman.
I think that's
and
a little bit
Robin
too
or
much.
some shit.
Too much.
It really is.
Tad bit too much.
Cause
I
my
think
daughter's
so.
6 and she don't understand it.
Yeah.
She like, Mom, why is the girl and then they always on YouTube? Why them two girls kissing? And I'm like, I want to tell her the truth so that she know what it is, but I don't want her to force it on her like, okay, that's what I need to do. No, if it's not something in your heart and it's not a feeling that you get when you see the same sex, but they don't understand.
And I think it's okay to say that it's wrong. Because I think it's okay to say that a man and a woman supposed to be together.
Because that's the way
we was brought up. So I think it's okay to say that, even though I'm in a lesbian relationship. Yeah,
but that's so touchy.
Yeah. So again, what makes one sin better than the other?
Right.
So again,
if you still was wrong with being gay,
so we can't even really say that.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could tell your child that a man and a woman supposed to be together. You can tell them that. Even though I'm in a relationship with a woman, I still tell Buggy, you supposed to be with a woman. That's how it's supposed to be,
yeah.
And you,
but if you choose not to, I love you
anyway. If he chooses to do something else, that's
him.
him. But at the end of the day, you should be with a woman.
Right.
You should be with a guy. And that's just how I feel. Now, later on in life, if you choose something different, that's what you choose. But you should try it out, because that's how it should be. That's how I was.
Okay, so that's where it comes back to you saying you lived your life.
Yeah.
You know that this is you.
I done tried both, and that's what I wanted. That's something I choose. Who to say that if I break up with Portia or we in or whatever, I may not go back to another guy? Who knows?
Right.
I think I'm gonna go with who I love.
Right.
Who makes me happy? I don't even think it's about sexuality to me. It's just who
makes you happy at that time. Right.
That's my honest opinion. I think that's how I feel, because I think I can probably switch back over to. I just love Portia.
Right. Got you. Does that become a problem in relationships when it comes to woman-on-woman relationships? Because I know that some females, they're intimidated by the opposite sex. Like, they may still have an interest in men.
I think when we first got together, I don't think it was my interest in men. I think it was her fear of thinking that I would be with another man, be with a man. But I loved her.
Right.
And I just loved her. So it wasn't no doubt. I think my secret was, I think when I was growing up, I used to be saying, if I'm going to be with a girl, it's going to be a raw stud. I think I stood on that, and she was wrong. And she was beautiful, and everything about her was sexy. So
right, and you know what?
I think I always had that in me.
I always say that. I love Portia, and I don't like women, but I could look at Portia and be like, she's absolutely beautiful. Yeah. She dressed nice. Like, I always say Angela fine as hell all the time. But I think that's because I could give a compliment and know that I'm not interested in a woman.
And me and her just had a conversation about complimenting people, and I was telling it's okay. I'm that type of person. I'm giving credit when credit is due.
Right.
Whether I like you or not. Mm-hmm. If you looking good and I don't like you, bitch, that bitch look good, but I don't like her ass.
Right.
I give credit. That's just me. I'm just that type of. I don't think I got ill feelings or nothing ill in my heart. Right. Like, I don't have hate for nobody. I mean, I just do me. I love everybody until you cross me.
Yeah.
Once you cross me, then that's something different. But other than that, I'm going to have your back 100. But until you cross me, it may be a while before we can get back right. But I'm going to still have my eye open on you. But that's just me. Yeah. I love everybody.
And that's how it's supposed to be, though. That's how it's supposed to be. It say you a whole lot of fucking heartache and heartbreak in the long run. So,
and you keep that plum on your hand.
Yeah. I'm damn sure this, because you getting feisty over there, bitch.
Yeah, that plum so good.
You cross me.
I think I done got a little drunk over here. She done got me a little tipsy. I said I wasn't going to drink no more, but yeah.
Mika.
But yeah.
And how about when Portia first came out, like, she was more girly. Like, now she got dreads and stuff.
No, I don't believe you, Angela. You going to have to show me a picture.
She never seen Portia with her long wrap?
Yeah, she was.
You lying? Yeah, she was girly?
She was more girly.
Not girly like us. She was more just her hair.
Yeah, just
it was wraps.
Like a little sweater and pants.
Yeah, it was just wraps.
No.
But Portia don't dress like with her clothes hanging and none of that.
No, she real tailored.
But she did have a wrap. So the only thing she changed was the wrap. Because she used to wear wraps, plaits, braids. That was just her signature look. Yeah, then she wanted to transition over to dreads because she started doing fox locks.
Okay.
Then she transitioned over to dreads. But She always dressed soft. Like she'll wear a little slacks and a little shirt or something.
But I think that comes with Portia's personality.
Yeah.
It all ties together. Her career, how
Yeah.
she carry herself, how she act, how she dress. It's all put into like
And
Portia.
that's just her. I think
Yeah.
how she carry herself in a whole, that makes her who she is. Because again, Portia value what other people say. Like things can probably
too.
kind of bother her. So
Yeah.
me, I don't care. Her, she can.
You always been like that, Mika, or just came with life?
I think I always been like that. I just think my peace is everything to me. Like, if you trying to attack my peace, I don't need it. Like, I don't know why I'm cold like that. I hate to say it, but I'm like that sometimes.
Girl, my husband like that. He is a true Leo. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm loving though. I'm a loving person. I love everybody. I would give them my shirt on my
I think
back.
what it is, you put yourself first. And people get it misconstrued like, oh, in order to love somebody, I got to put them before me. No. It's, and I be talking that shit and don't do what I talk.
And you
I
have
got
to.
sometimes though too.
You think so? Really? Oh, probably what?
See, you never know how your kids,
okay.
the stuff your kids see
what
you.
it took me time to do?
First of all, I forgot.
That's bad. You must be smoking a lot.
I forgot. That's crazy. I forgot what we just talked about.
Okay, Mika, before we end it,
Okay.
we got to answer some questions. We got to get into this.
Okay. Let's get
Because
into it.
I have a friend who says with women the sex is just different.
It's good. I don't know what different it is. I think it plays a part of who you love.
What the fuck that got to do with who you love when you having sex?
Cause it's good. I mean, some people
You done had sex
some
with some
people-
people you ain't love, Mika. Now
I mean, then that just be sex. That's just something to do right there.
I'm just talking about the
But-
difference between having sex with a man and
But I don't know what's the difference. Penetration and no penetration. That's the only difference. I still come. Shit, I'm just
Angela.
I still come. Like, I mean,
like,
we
girl,
bump. I mean,
what?
because personally, to be honest with you, I don't use a strap.
Okay.
So some people in lesbian relationship use a strap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use a strap.
Really?
I completely don't use a strap at all. So I don't get penetrated. So I'm
But
a
you say
lesbian. But
It's Angela. I'm hearing these breaths.
but
Like, girl.
we bump and it feels good and I come. So as long as I get a nut, I'm good.
Oh, girl.
I mean, I don't need the penetration. I don't miss it.
That girl say we bump.
I don't miss the penetration. I don't. People always ask me that, and I be honest, and I
Right.
think that's why they like it. I don't miss the penetration. That's the
Because
only
you know
difference.
people be curious. It's like
We bump. We can feel it. We bump and feel. I come. That's that. It's good. It's good. I love it.
But does that take away the masculinity that the partners have? That's usually like the butches and the dykes. And
I don't see that. That's the thing. I'm kind of different. Some people may want that. I don't need it.
No, I'm not talking about with the scrap part. I'm talking about like, do you look at Portia when
She wear the pants. She supposed to be the man in the relationship. She the masculine one. That's how I still look at it. Even though I'm on top bumping her, it's the same thing. I don't feel she no girly or whatever. I still feel the same.
Yeah, I
just
have a
don't know.
friend that was she just like, it's just different. The females get females and the sex is just.
I mean, you know how people be saying, oh, they know where to touch you at.
Yeah.
I think you have to know your body first before somebody else can know your body.
Mm-hmm.
I never been that type. Like, I don't finger myself. I don't play with myself.
Because so you don't have toys?
I finally got some. But,
Finally?
But yeah, because one of my friends would be like, bitch, you don't love it? I'm like, no.
You sure it wasn't me? Because, bitch.
I don't know. It probably was. But now I know how to make myself calm. I know how to get the vibrator and do. At first, I ain't know about all that. So I'm like,
Mika,
I ain't into that.
How can you be in the relationship you is and not know about toys? I thought that was the whole purpose.
Because I wasn't
so you been
never
bumping
into
and grinding
that.
this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
That's just too much work.
And I confess.
What about Portia?
I think she do too.
You think?
Yeah, she confess too. But I'm saying, I don't know. I think she done made me a weak bitch because when I was with a nigga, I could go long.
Right.
With her, I confess
It's
and be
quick.
it. Bitch, I be tired. I be like, oh,
Maybe
God.
because that's what you want, and in the moment,
I think
it's
because
so
I
exci-
love her.
Right.
That's why I say that love part. I think because I love her.
Yeah.
Now, I never slid out with another girl, so I don't know. I never bumped another girl, so I don't know. So I wouldn't know how it'll feel with another one, rather if it's just I love her, or if it's like that, because the way the flicks make it seem and the porn, they be all into it. I be like, well, damn, I can't even last that long. I be thinking Portia be making me a little weak punk bitch. I done got so like, I be like, damn, I'm just a one-hit quitter now.
Boom, bang, and
And
that's
that be it. I'm like, is it because I don't have to pump and grind and I don't know. I ain't got to use that much energy, but shit, she making me weak.
Beyond me.
I'm like, but no, that's the only difference is that I don't get penetrated. But far as anything else, I don't know. But
Okay.
I like bumping. I've been bumping for a long time, but in the beginning, we did use the strap, but I don't think that's her preference, and I'm okay with that because as long as I get my nut, I'm good.
Got you.
That's selfish.
As long as she get her nut too. But I'm just saying, I don't have to get my nut and her penetrating me. I think Portia thing is if she penetrating me, then I'll go be with a dude. I think that's
That
her.
was
that's
playing
her
in my
thing.
mind. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want.
I think if she feel like I'm so into that like
Yeah.
that, then
it's
I
like,
still
well,
go.
is that what you want?
So why you? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's more her thing or whatever. So yeah.
That's understandable.
So I just go with whatever she go with, and I'm happy as long as I know it.
So,
You're slipping slowly.
Angela over there looking at you with the side eye, like, I want you to shut up at this point.
That's what you want me to do, Angela? Okay.
Just that part was just like.
Oh, that's just too much for my ears, right? Okay, I got you. It's okay, baby. You 24.
Okay, but so you and Portia, from me meeting you, it seems like you and Portia, y'all at a good place. Y'all homeowners, your kids doing great. Angela, Buggy, y'all in a good space. So when y'all not gonna be engaged no more? I'm sick of y'all being fucking engaged.
I mean, Oh, that's a good question. That's Portia should have been here for that. She proposed to me, so she need to decide when she ready to tie the knot. But
okay, but when it comes down to it, where you like,
okay, we love each other, we're happy, but it's still things that I think we need to work on before we cross that. Because again, I still questioning a lot of things.
Mika, I'm married and I
know.
question a lot of things
I
every
don't
day.
know. I mean, I think it's more because of other things we got going on. And
You
the
know what?
marriage
My
would
thing-
affect it. So
My thing is, what we waiting on? Why we can't be married and go through these things?
yeah, you're right.
We have disagreements. We question things every day, but
Girl, let my mama tell her she'll have a fit that we ain't married. But I mean, it's coming. I think
I
I
think people
want. I
waste
want
a
another
lot of
baby.
time.
So
You been with your husband?
11 years, married 3 in October. So my thing is, by now I could have been fucking married for 6-7 years.
yeah,
That's my whole thing. Like it be like, if you know that this is your person and you're gonna be with this person, why it's
Why
always
not?
I'm gonna wait till this happen, or I'm gonna wait till
because
this.
we have decided a date. We never went through with the date, so it's like things come up. I think we get into
You
a
push it
little
back.
something. Yeah, we just be like, okay, we gonna wait. That's like with the baby thing. We want a baby together, so we're gonna go through the IVF. But she keep telling me to make the appointment, but it's like you can make the appointment. When I did make the appointment, we ain't stick to the appointment. So then things, it just be a lot sometimes. I think Portia, she be worrying about financial things too. Sometimes again, she the breadwinner.
What's Portia's sign?
She a Scorpio.
Because she sounds just like fucking L. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, she may sound like L, but she somewhat like you too when it comes to that.
He be
sensitive
wanting
shit.
stuff, and I'm the type of person to where yeah, we have these issues and we have these problems, but we gonna get through it together. Like I don't like waiting on nothing.
Yeah.
If we gonna do it, let's do it, and that other shit gonna still be there.
Exactly, and that's how I feel.
Yeah.
So, like we set a date. I think Portia's scared. I think she proposed to me to secure me. And I think she's scared to actually take that other extra step. But I just feel like, why you propose to me? What's the point? What's the point of us being engaged for 3 years? Don't see it. But I think she felt like if she proposed to me, she got me. Like, I'm going to stay there because she know marriage coming.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know what she waiting on. We should have called her and put her on speaker and asked her what she waiting on. You see, she's taking up for herself.
Yeah.
She'll take up
She
for
sure
some damn Portia.
She sure did. I know that's right, Angela.
She'll take up for some Portia, girl.
I do love Portia.
She do.
That's a good thing.
And she make
Mika done got fucking drunk. Okay, so why not? No, you good. You open. You answered a lot of questions that needed to be answered. I thank you for bringing Angela. I wish that Portia could have made it, but she isn't feeling well, so maybe next time. So again, we want to say Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to my good friend and her fiance. They're doing very well. I'm glad that she was able to come shed some light on some of the questions that I know a lot of people, you know, they think it, but they don't want to say it. So, yeah.
And if you have anything else to say, just hit us up in the comments. And I have my beautiful daughter here with me. I'm so obsessed with her.
Yes, she is.
Bringing me here. Had a good talk.
That's good. I don't know how you came from Mika. It's just confusing.
It's my daddy.
Okay, and it's a wrap. Thank you for watching another episode of Sincerely Mama.
I'm human,
Mika, you is drunk.
with me.